Well, good afternoon from Tigue Moore Field in Lafayette at the campus of ULL Lafayette. It's St. Louis Catholic High School baseball starting a few minutes early as St. Louis will take on Catholic New Iberia. Up bat first for the Saints is JT Pelican. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike to JT. Fouled back out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Pelican. Swing and a miss, and Pelican will strike out to start the game. So up next for the Saints will be Cooper Miller. First pitch is fouled back into the net. No balls and 1 strike to Miller. Miller fouls it back again. There's no balls and 2 strikes. Pitch misses high and outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Miller. Miller holds up. Pitch misses low. Oh, and they'll call it a strike. They'll say he went around. And it's a strikeout for out number 2. So 2 down in the inning for Gus Milligan. Ground ball right back up the middle, base hit. Oh, the shortstop gets it deep in the hole. He throws, but first baseman can't come up with it. It'll go down as a hit for Gus Milligan. Saints will have a runner on base with 2 down. And up next, this is David Nolan. First pitch to Nolan, misses low. Throw over to first, but Milligan is back under the tag. 1 ball, no strikes to Nolan. Milligan at first after the base hit. Outside corner is called a strike. So no balls and a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Nolan. Outside. It's 2-1. Saints are the visitors here today. Nolan with the ground ball towards second. Over to first in time for out number 3. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No score. Bottom of the first, no score. Thomas Watson on the mound for the Saints. First pitch misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes for Watson. Fly ball popped up towards third base in foul territory. Pelican has it for out number 1. Thomas Watson on the mound. Clay Gaskin is the catcher. Ground ball towards Pelican. He has it on 1 hop over to first, and there's quickly 2 outs in the inning. David Nolan at first base. Cooper Miller's at second. J.T. Pelican at third. Evans Jobert is at short. In the outfield, Chase Wilson in left. Caleb Duhan in right, and Caleb Duhan in center, Gus Milligan in right. And the designated hitter today is Carson Mixon. So here's Gilbo for New Iberia, and the first pitch from Watson's in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch misses low. One ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Gilbo. Ground ball back towards the mound. Miller has it. Throw to first. 3 up, 3 down for the Saints defense. No runs on no hits, no errors. We'll go to the top of the second inning. No score. Top of the second inning, up first for the Saints will be Evan Jobert. First pitch swung on and missed. And it's no balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 catches the inside corner, and it's no balls and 2 strikes to Jobert. The 0-2 pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jobert. Pitch misses low, and it's 2-2. Two from Poe. And it misses low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fly ball, right field. Right fielder going over, center fielder going over, and the right fielder makes a basket catch for out number 1. Like a little indecision out there between the center fielder and right fielder. Right at the last second, right fielder steps in and makes the catch. So 1 out for Caleb Duhan. I'm sorry, that's Chase Wilson. And the first pitch is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. As you can see from my angle, I'm high above the field here at the rebuilt Tigue Moore Field. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Snags it. He'll throw it to first. Poe for the out. So quickly 2 outs in the inning. Here's Carson Mixon, the designated hitter. And Mixon will send one in the right center field gap. He takes the big turn, but he'll stay at first base. And so a 2-out single for Carson Mixon. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Caleb Duhan. First pitch to Duhan is a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. They throw it to first. Mixon gets back. Pitch to Duhan, misses high and inside. 1 ball, 2 balls and no strikes to Caleb. Outside corner's called a strike, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1, and Duhan fouls it back. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs for the Saints. Duhan sends one towards left field. Left fielder's going to take a few steps over. He'll make the catch to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd inning, no score. Bottom of the second inning, no score. First pitch from Thomas Watson, swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike. Designated hitter Abear batting for the Panthers. Pitch misses low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Curveball misses up high from Watson. 2 balls and a strike now. Ground ball towards shortstop. Jobert takes it on 1 hop, throws it over to Nolan for out number 1. First pitch from Watson to Regard misses high and outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Foul to the left side. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Regard. Off-speed pitch misses low, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike from Watson. Two 1 misses high. It's 3 balls and a strike now from Watson. Here's the 3-1. Off the outside corner, ball 4. So 1 out walk for the Panthers. That'll bring up the pitcher, Poe. First pitch from Watson catches the outside corner. No balls and a strike. Watson throws to first. Line drive right field. That'll be down in front of Milligan. Bounces off of his glove, straight up in the air. So the runners are advancing to second and third. Ball took a big hop. Milligan off at the top of his glove. The ball went straight up in the air. Duhan was there to back him up, but the runners advance to second and third now with 1 out. That'll bring up the center fielder, LeBlanc. First pitch from Watson, fouled off. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 shows bunt. Pitch misses outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. There's the 1-1 showing bunt. This is low. Here comes the run to the plate, and the throw is offline. As Watson was there, the throw was offline. They'd have had the out. But a run scores. Catholic New Iberia takes a 1-0 lead. And now it's 1-0 for the Panthers. Runner advances to third. So now there's 1 out runner at third base. Here's the pitch. It misses high. It's 3 balls and a strike from Watson. Here's the 3-1. Swung on, fouled back off the mask of Gaskin. And the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. LeBlanc is the batter. The courtesy runner for Poe is at third. And the pitch misses high for ball 4. Runners on the corners. One out, runners on first and third now for the Panthers. Runner takes off, the throw down. It's going to be cut off, and the run will score. So the Saints threw down, faked the cutoff with Miller, let it go through to Jobert, but there was no tag at second, so the runner from third headed home. And the Panthers lead it 2-0 here. 1 ball, no strikes to Guidry. Pitch misses high. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Two hits and an error in the inning has the Panthers up 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. There's 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-1 from Watson. Misses inside. It's 3 balls and a strike. Runner takes off for third. There's the throw. Won't be in time. It was ball 4. So runners at the corners once again for Catholic and New Iberia. Two walks in the inning, 2 hits and an error. Here in the bottom of the second. Watson throws to first. The runner gets back. Base hit in the left field. Run scores. And it's 3-0 for the Panthers. And Coach Mouton will head out to the mound to talk to his pitcher. Runners at first and second for Catholic with one out. First pitch misses just low. That's 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch missed low. 2 balls and no strikes now from Watson. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's a strike. It's 2-1. Off speed pitch, check swing. Watson can't pick it up, and the runners will be safe. Watson had a hard time picking it up. And that'll load the bases here with 1 out. Saints got the first out of the inning, and since then, 2 hits, 2 walks, and now 2 errors. Ground ball towards Jobert. Jobert bobbles it. He'll have to go to first with it, and they'll call him safe. Run will score. And it's 4-0. The inning continues for Catholic of New Iberia. Saints have had their chances. They've made 3 errors in the inning. And the bases are still loaded with 1 out. First pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes from Watson. Fly ball, center field. Duhan will take it. They'll tag. Here's the throw. They'll be cut off, and a run will score. There's 2 outs in the inning. The Panthers now have 5 runs here in the bottom of the second. Ground ball to Jobert. Throw over to first, and that'll end the inning. 3 hits, 2 hits, 3 walks, 3 errors, and the Panthers lead it 5-0. We're back at Tigue Field here at the campus of UL Lafayette. First batter, first pitch for the Saints. It's Clay Gaskin, and he lines out to the second baseman. So there's one out in the inning, back to the top of the order, and J.T. Peliquin. First pitch is in for a strike. It's no balls and one strike to Peliquin. Ground ball down the first base side, just foul outside the bag. So no balls and two strikes to Peliquin. Pitch misses low and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is low once again, 2-2 now to Peliquin, as he evens the count here with 1 out. Here's the 2-2. Misses low, and the count's full. So from 0-2, Peliquin works it all the way back to a full count here. Payoff pitch, and Peliquin's going to foul it into the net. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody on for the Saints. Fly ball right side, it'll get out of play. Here's the 3-2 to Peliquin. And a base hit into right field. So 1-out base hit for J.T. Peliquin. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Cooper Miller. Throw to first, and Peliquin is back. And the first pitch to Miller misses low. 1 ball and no strikes to Cooper Miller. And the 1-0 misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Outside corner is called a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike to Miller. 1 out with Peliquin at first. Runner takes off. They throw behind him. Throw down to second base, and they got him. So caught stealing. 2 outs in the inning. So 2 down, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike now to Miller. Foul tip into the glove of the catcher. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Slow roller down the third base side. Third baseman's going to have to hurry. Picks it up, throws it to first in time for out number 3. No runs on 1 hit, a caught stealing. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, bottom of the 3rd, and the Panthers lead it 5-0. Bottom of the third inning, first pitch swung on and missed by Regard. The 0-1 from Watson, ground ball. Jobert to Nolan for the out. So 1 out in the inning. That'll bring up the pitcher Poe, 1 for 1, scored a run. Right back to Watson, and Watson catches the liner for out number 2. So 2 down, nobody on for the center fielder, LeBlanc. First pitch misses low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes to LeBlanc. Pitch catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fly ball left field. Wilson coming up. He'll call off Jobert, and it's off of his glove. Another error for the Saints, 4th one of the game. LeBlanc will advance to second base. Jobert was going back. Wilson coming in. Looked like Wilson called him off right at the last minute. Then the ball careens off the end of his glove. So the 4th error of the game for the Saints. Has a runner at second base with 2 down. And here's Guidry. Walked last time up and scored. First pitch swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike. LeBlanc at second base stole 2 bases in the last inning. So a threat to run. No balls and a strike to Guidry. And timeout called. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Oh-2 from Watson. And Watson looks back to second base. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside, throw down, and not in time. Stolen base number 3 for LeBlanc. So a ball and 2 strikes now to Guidry. LeBlanc at third base. Here's the pitch. Base hit into left field. And Guidry will score. I'm sorry, LeBlanc will score. Now it's 6-0. So once again, the error cost the Saints. As another unearned run comes home. The 2-down runner at first. Saints now trail at 6-0. Runner takes off, throw down, and it's not in time under the tag. So another stolen base. Fourth stolen base in the game for the Panthers. So ball and no strikes. Deep shot left side, Wilson, and he'll make the catch for the out. 1 run on 1 hit and 1 Saint error. We'll go to the top of the 4th inning. It's Catholic New Iberia 6 and St. Louis 0. Top of the 4th inning, Saints trail at 6-0. Both teams with 3 hits, the difference in the game. Saints have walked the Panthers 3 times, and the Saints have committed 4 errors. First pitch to Gus Milligan misses inside. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Ground ball, chopper over the third baseman's head into left field, and Milligan is 2 for 2 in the game. A leadoff base hit for Gus Milligan. And that'll bring up the first baseman, David Nolan. First pitch to Nolan misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Milligan at first after the leadoff base hit. Pitch misses low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes to David Nolan. Nolan, base hit down the left side and just foul. Ball was curving. I thought it was going to stay in. Just missed by about 3 or 4 inches outside the line. So 2 balls and a strike now to Nolan. Nobody out. Gus Milligan at first after the leadoff base hit to left field. So here's the 2-1 to Nolan. Outside, it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Three-one pitch, and ball 4. Nolan a walk. That'll put runners at first and second with nobody out for Evan Jobert. First pitch to Jobert, fly ball center field. Milligan will tag. They'll head to third. There's 1 out in the inning. Saints at the corners now. So 1 out, the batter will be Chase Wilson. First pitch to Wilson misses outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Milligan at third, Nolan at first with 1 out. Wilson fouls it back into the screen. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. They throw to first, but Nolan gets back. One ball, 1 strike, and 1 out to Chase Wilson. And Wilson fouls it back once again. A ball and 2 strikes to Chase Wilson. High and inside, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Wilson fouls it back once again. Count stays at 2-2. Two delivery, and strike 3 is called. Wilson strikes out looking, and now there's 2 outs in the inning for Carson Mixon. Two down, runners on the corner for Mixon. First pitch on the outside corner. It's no balls and a strike. Mixon with a fly ball to left field. Left fielder coming over. And he'll make the catch to end the inning. Saints strand 2 in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Saints trail it 6-0. Bottom of the 4th inning. And the first pitch is a ground ball to Miller at second. And he'll get it over to first base for out number 1. So 1 out, and here's Thibodeau. He's going to bunt. Squared for it, missed it, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 from Watson. Curveball catches the outside corner, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch. Misses low and inside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Inside once again. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Thibodeau. Here's the 2-2 to Thibodeau. Shot down the left field line. That's going to get into the corner. Runner heads to second base. Thibodeau will hold up there. And a 1-out double for the Panthers. So here's Gilbo, 0 for 1. With 1 out and a runner at second. First pitch from Watson, misses low. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch, and it's 1-1. One from Watson. Curveball misses outside. It's 2 balls and a strike. Outside once again. It's 3-1 now from Watson. Swing and a miss. And that'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at second for the Panthers. Here's the 3-2. It's low, ball 4. Courtesy runner for the catcher, Gilbo. The runners at first and second with 1 out for the designated hitter, Hebert. First pitch misses just inside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Breaking ball misses outside. It's 2 balls and no strikes now to Hebert. 3-0 pitch is in for a strike, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. 1 out, runners at first and second. And a strike called, and the count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Popped it up to the infield. Nolan in foul territory. And he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 down. Here's Regard with 2 down and runners at first and second. First pitch misses high. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Runners take off. Ground ball towards Jobert. He'll have it, throw to first in time for out number 3. Panthers strand 2 in the inning. We'll go to the top of the 5th. It's Panthers 6, Saints 0. Caleb Duhan to get things started for the Saints here in the top of the 5th. First pitch misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Each team with 4 hits. The difference in the game, Saints have committed 4 errors, all in the second. Pitch misses low and gets away from the catcher. It's 2 balls and no strikes. It's a 2-0 to Duhan. And a strike called. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 misses low, and it's 3-1. And ball 4, Caleb Duhan with the leadoff walk here to start off the 5th. First pitch to Gaskin, ground ball to second. They'll go to second for the first out, over to first, and Gaskin beats it out. So Duhan out at second base. Gaskin will be at first. So back to the top of the order, and JT Pelican. First pitch is a base hit to the right side. And Pelican is 2 for 3. Now here's Cooper Miller with 1 out, runners at first and second. First pitch misses low. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Miller with the line drive to second baseman. They'll toss it to second and double off Gaskin. Runners are on the move. Miller drove it straight to the second baseman. They double off Gaskin to end the threat once again. St. Strand 2 will go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Panthers 6 and St. 0. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. New pitcher for the Saints is Aaron Castet. For Watson, 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 6 runs, 3 of them earned, and 4 walks. So Poe will lead things off for the Panthers. First pitch is fouled off. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 from Castet, misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a base hit for Poe in the right field. I'm sorry, in the left field. So leadoff base hit. Courtesy runner goes in for the pitcher, Poe. That'll bring up the center fielder, LeBlanc. LeBlanc is 0 for 1, has scored twice, has 3 stolen bases. First pitch from Castet misses low and away. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Outside corner's called a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike from Castet. One from Castet. Runner takes off. There's the throw down. And it'll be in time as Cooper Miller applies the tag and caught stealing for out number 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to LeBlanc. First pitch, the pitch misses outside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Fouled into the screen. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch misses outside and the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. I'm sorry, bottom of the 5th. And pitch misses outside. And LeBlanc is on with a walk. One out, runner at first, and LeBlanc takes off. Right back at Castet. Castet has to find it. He'll get it over to Nolan for the out. Runner advances to second base. They'll head out to see if Castet is all right. Second time this year, Castet takes one on the comebacker, gets the out. And he's going to be all right. Yes. His teammates give him all the handshake. Castet says, I'm good. So 2 outs in the inning. LeBlanc at second now. Off-speed pitch is in for a strike, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Ground ball towards the right side. It'll be a base hit into right field. They're going to round. Here's the throw from Milligan. It'll be cut off and won't be in time. LeBlanc will score from second. And it's 7-0 Panthers. Two outs, runner at first for the Panthers. First pitch is on the outside corner for a strike, and it's no balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 misses outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike now from Castet. There's the 1-1 from Castet. Foul down the left side, out of play. So ball and 2 strikes to LeBlanc. Ground ball back up the middle. Jobert has it. He'll flip it to Miller for the out. Catholic New Iberia picks up another run in the bottom of the 5th. We'll head to the 6th inning. It's Catholic 7 and St. Louis 0. Top of the 6th inning, and first pitch to Milligan is fouled out of play down the right side. No balls and 1 strike. Milligan hits it high in the air. That'll get out of play over the net. And it's no balls and 2 strikes to Gus Milligan. No balls, 2 strikes to Milligan. Ground ball to the left side. Third baseman has it, throw to first to be in time for out number 1. One out, nobody on for David Nolan. First pitch to Nolan, misses high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Outside once again. 2 balls, no strikes to Nolan. Nolan takes and it's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to David Nolan. Pitch misses outside, and the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball towards shortstop. Throw to first, and it gets away from the first baseman. Nolan made the turn, had to dive back to first base, and he's safe. First error of the game for the Panthers. And Saints will have a runner at first for Evan Jobert. First pitch to Jobert, and he fouls it out of play. So no balls and a strike to Jobert. Outside corner is called a strike, and it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Jobert with a base hit to right field. That's going to roll, and runners will advance to second and third. They're going to send Nolan home. Here comes the throw to second baseman. He'll hold on to it. Saints are on the board. An RBI by Evan Jobert. One out, and a runner at second base for Chase Wilson. And Wilson slices one to the right side, and that'll be foul. So no balls and a strike to Chase Wilson. Saints have had runners every inning, had trouble getting them home. Finally get one home here in the top of the sixth. Here's the 0-1 to Wilson, misses outside, gets away from the catcher. Jobert's going to head to third. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Wilson with a runner at third base now. The 1-1 misses low. It's 2 balls and a strike to Wilson. Wilson fly ball right side, but it'll get out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Wilson. Pitch misses high. It's a full count. No, I'm sorry, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 to Wilson. Runner at third for the Saints is Jobert. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball towards second base. That'll get Jobert home. They'll get the out at first. There's 2 away, and it's 7-2. So 2 down, nobody on for Carson Mixon. First pitch to Mixon misses high. It's 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes to Mixon. Outside, it's 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the 3-0 from Poe. It'll be called a strike. As Mixon left it up, looked high from this angle. Strike called. It's 3-1 now to Carson Mixon. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Mixon off the end of the bat back to Poe. Poe will throw it to first. In time for out number 3. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Saints get 2 back here in the 6th and trail it 7-2. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning with Saints trailing at 7-2. Each team with 6 hits. The difference in the game, Saints have committed 4 errors. Aaron Castad will stay on for the 6th. And the first pitch misses low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 misses outside. It's 2 balls, no strikes now from Castad. Two 0s in for a strike. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Slow roller will go foul. And the count's 2-2. Two from Castad. Fly ball right field, Milligan. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. So here's Gilbo for the Panthers. First pitch misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. Fastball is in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Fastball is in for a strike once again, and it's a ball and 2 strikes to Gilbo. The off-speed pitch misses low and outside. It's 2-2. Two from Castad. Chopper up the middle. Deep in the hole, Miller's going to have it, but he won't have a play. Infield base hit for Gilbo. Courtesy runner for the catcher, Gilbo. So I bring up Abear. First pitch misses outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes to Abear. 1 out with the runner at first for the Panthers. Check swing, and they'll call it a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1, misses low. There's 2 balls and 1 strike. Two 2-1 misses outside. 3 balls and a strike now to Abear. Swing and a miss. And the count is 3-2. Runner takes off. It'll be ball 4, and Abear walks. So runners at first and second with 1 out. Here's Regard for the Panthers. Regard shows bunt, bunts it foul. It's no balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 from Castet. Shows bunt again and bunts it foul. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 from Castet to Regard. And Castet will balk. Not sure what happened. He was in his windup, stepped forward, and his back foot slipped. So runners at second and third now. Swing and a miss, and Regard will strike out for out number 2. Two down for Poe. First pitch is sliced foul down the left side. It's no balls and 1 strike to Poe. There's the 0-1 outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch misses just off the outside corner, and it's 2 balls and a strike now from Castet. Runners at second and third with 2 down. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Chopper. And it'll stay in fair territory, and run will score as Castet had no play. And that's makes it 8-2. For New Iberia. That's the way it's gone for the Saints tonight. As the slow roller off the end of the bat just rolled and stayed right there in fair territory. We have a pitching change for the Saints as Coach Collins goes out to get Castet. As we'll wait to see who's coming in from the pen. Bullpen here at the Tigue is way down the right field line. So it appears to be Kane Miller will come in to relieve Castet. Panthers lead at 8-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. So Kane Miller's the new pitcher for the Saints. 2 down, runners at first and third for the Panthers. First pitch from Miller, swung on and missed. It's no balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Runner's going to head down to second. They cut it off. Here's the throw to the plate. And they'll tag him out. Hebert gets tagged out for out number 3. So that'll end the 6th inning. We'll go to the top of the 7th. It's Catholic New Iberia 8 and St. Louis 2. Here we go to the top of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Saints, trailing by 6. Caleb Duhan will lead things off. First pitch is a blooper to the left side, and the third baseman will make the catch in foul territory for out number 1. So 1 out for Clay Gaskin. First pitch to Gaskin is in for a strike. So no balls and a strike to Gaskin. Pitch misses low, and it's 1-1. Gaskin with a line drive to right center field. He'll make a turn. Right fielder has it. He throws it in. 1 out, a runner at first base for the Saints. Back to the top of the order, and JT Peliquin. Throw to first. Gaskin is back. Pelican at the plate, 2 for 3 on the night. First pitch to Pelican misses low. 1 ball, no strikes to JT Pelican. Here's the 1-0. Strike called outside, and it's 1-1. One pitch. And it's called a strike out there again. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Pelican. Ground ball, slow roller, third baseman, and it gets under his glove. So an error on the third baseman. Pelican reaches. Gaskin advances to second base, so runners at first and second with one out for Cooper Miller. First pitch catches the inside corner. It's no balls and a strike to Miller. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes now to Cooper Miller. Miller fouls it back. Count remains 0-2. Here's the pitch. It's high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Miller. Swing and a miss, and Cooper Miller will strike out, chases the high fastball, and there's 2 outs in the inning for Gus Milligan. First pitch misses high and outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Gus Milligan. Saints down to their final out here in the top of the 7th. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Misses inside. It's 3 balls and no strikes. So 3-0 to Gus Milligan. Gaskin at third, Pelican at first. Here's the pitch. And it's right down the middle for a strike as Milligan was taken all the way. So 3 balls and 1 strike now to Gus Milligan. Base hit to center field. Gaskin around, he'll head home. Here comes the throw. They'll throw it to third. RBI single for Milligan. Gaskin scores. And it's 8-3. So that'll bring up David Nolan. With runners on the corners and 2 outs. Two down, runners on the corners for David Nolan. First pitch to Nolan, a slow roller down the third base line, but foul. And it's no balls and 1 strike. Saints back in action tomorrow as they'll head up to Pineville to take on the Benton Tigers at Louisiana College Stadium. There will be no streaming coverage of that game. You can follow the game on Game Changer. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball, shortstop. He'll throw to first. And in time for out number 3. And that'll end the game as Catholic New Iberia wins it 8-3. Saints back tomorrow night. Travel up to Pineville to take on the Benton Tigers. And then the college tour continues on Thursday as the Saints will head to Eunice And a game at LSUE against Live Oak. So your final score from the Tigue here at the campus of University of Louisiana Lafayette. Catholic New Iberia 8, St. Louis 3. Good night.